Good morning, second grade. Let's get right into our spelling words, but we'll start with some phonogram review first. The first phonogram is What are you going to write? Good. Write that and say it while you write it. All right, put your finger under that phonogram you just wrote. What does it say? Good. This is our All right, if you didn't have that, write it 3 times. Say it while you write it. All right, the next phonogram is sh. What are you going to write? Good. Shh. Say it while you write it. All right, put your finger under that phonogram, class. What did you just write? Good. Shh. This is our shh. All right, so if you didn't have that, write it in 3 times. Please say it while you write it. All right, our next phonogram is What are you going to write? Good. Say it while you write it. All right. Class, read me that phonogram you just wrote. Good. This is our All right, the next phonogram is ow, o. What are you going to write? Good. Ow, o. Say it while you write it. All right, class, what did you just write? Good. Ow, o. Ow, o. All right, the next phonogram is the of her. What are you going to write? Good. The of her. Say it while you write it. All right, class, what did you just write? Good. The of her. All right, and our last one is the of bird. What are you going to write? Good. The of bird. All right, class, what did you just write? Good. The of bird. This is our the of bird. All right, class, and I'm trusting that you will have integrity. And if you don't know the phonogram, while we're doing the review before our spelling words, I want you to always write it 3 times. Say it while you write it. All right, thank you if you're doing that, showing the virtue of integrity. It's also just going to help you learn the phonogram, so the spelling becomes easier and more automatic. All right. My goodness, we have a lot of words today. We're going to have to work quickly. All right, our first word is anything, class. What's the word? Good, anything. I did not have anything for breakfast. Anything. Now, anything is a compound word. So we already learned the first part of the compound word, which is good, any. That's a word by itself. We also learned the last part of the compound word. This would have been last year, and that was thing. So to make our compound word anything, we just smash our 2 words together to make anything. All right, so our first word is any. How many syllables? Oh, but I'm so sorry. Anything is a 2-way word. To spell it, we say anything. Say that with me. Anything. Good. One more time by yourself now. Excellent. Anything. So our first word is, good, Annie. How many syllables are in Annie? Show me. Good, there are 2 syllables in Annie. The first syllable is Ann. What sounds do you hear in Ann? Good, n. All right, our next syllable in that word is E. What's the next syllable? Good, E. We're going to use ya, it, I, E. Which E do we use in Annie? Good, ya, it, I, E. All right, remember your syllable break? Right, that first word in our compound word, an, E. All right, class, can you say with me, what lets our ya, it, I, E say E in the word Annie? Good, it's I and Y usually say E or I at the end of a syllable, but may say I. That's our less consistent rule for our rule for our less consistent vowels in an open syllable. All right, so we've got Annie written. The next syllable in the next word is thing. What's the next word? Good, thing. What sounds do you hear in the word thing? Good, our sounds are I, ng. Write those sounds and say them while you write them. When you're finished, put your pencil down and put your finger under the first phonogram in anything. What does it say? Good, All right, that's the end of that syllable. What's next? Good, the sound is E, but which E did we use? Excellent, yeah, it, I, E. All right, good. Excellent, I, and good. All right, so make sure your word looks like that. And let's mark it. All right, I hope you're showing me this. Every time this says E, it gets a little 3 on top. How about this? Good, we need to underline our th. And how about this one? Excellent. All right, now we're going to read our word. Remember, we're going to read just the sounds we have up here, and then we'll do the two-way, the thinking caps, and the two-way, and how we say it when we're speaking. All right. Good, so to spell it, we say anything. When we're speaking, we say anything. So which phonogram is going to get my thinking cap? Very good, it's our a. All right, so to spell this, what do we say? Good, anything. When we're speaking, we say, good, anything. All right, the next word is show. What's the word? Good, show. I hope you will show me that book that you were reading. Show. What sounds do you hear in the word show? Good, our sounds are sh, o. Oh, we've got to know which O to use, I'll tell you. Always, we're not going to guess, right? Our O is ow, O. Which O are we going to use? Good, ow, O. Write those sounds and say them while you write them. All right, put your finger under the first phonogram in that word you just wrote, class. What does it say? Good, shh. And good, O is the next sound. Which O is it? Good. Ow, oh. All right, make sure yours looks like mine. And then we can mark it. Good, we need to underline this. And how about this? Good, we need to underline it, but wait a minute. What are the two sounds of this phonogram? Good, ow, oh. It's saying oh, so it needs a little 2 on top as well. All right, let's read our word. Excellent, show. All right, our next word is do. What's the word? Good, do. I have a lot to do this weekend. Do. What sounds do you hear in the word do? Good, our sounds are d, oo. This oo is ah, oh, oo. Which oo are we going to use? Good, ah, oh, oo. Write those sounds and say them while you write them. All right, put your finger under the phonogram in the word you just wrote. What is it? Good, d. And the next sound, good, oo. But which oo is it? Good, ah, oh, oo. All right, so make sure yours looks like this. Now it's very interesting. It's kind of odd that we have a vowel saying its third sound at the end of a syllable. What do our vowels usually say at the end of a syllable? Good. Well, our more consistent ones usually say their name. All right, and our more consistent vowel rule is A, E, O, and U. Usually say A, E, O, U, or oo at the end of a syllable. So that's usual. So this is kind of unusual that we have this saying its third sound. All right, the word to, as in we went to the store, is another odd one like that. They usually say their names. This is an exception. Let's mark it. Good. It's saying its third sound. It gets a little 3 on top. Now let's read our word. Good. All right. So we need to add a suffix to do, right? Because I couldn't say he do his homework. What would I have to say? Good, he does his homework. So our next word is does, but it's a two-way word. We say do's. How do we say does to spell it? Good, do's. All right. So the first part is just going to be just the same as our base word do. Go ahead and write that. Don't write anything else yet. All right, so we've got the do part of our do's written, but wait, usually when we have O at the end of a word that's right after a consonant, we don't use S, just S. We have to use a silent E and then our S, Z. All right, so we've got our do. To that, we need to add silent E and then our S, Z. All right, so go ahead and finish up your word do's. All right, put your finger under that first phonogram in the word do's. What do we need to write to spell it? Good, duh. Good, oo, which oo is it? Good, ah, oh, oo. All right, then we have what? Good, silent E. It's not final, right? Final means at the end, so it's just silent E. And then what's the next sound in our word? Good, Z, but we know that it's which Z? Good, S, Z. All right, so this is what our word should look like. Let's mark it. Does this need a marking? How about this? Good, it's saying its third sound. What about this one? It's silent, so if you're showing me this, great job. Remember, any silent letter, we're going to double underline it. And how about this one? What are the two sounds of this phonogram? Good, s, z. So it's going to get, since it's saying do's, it's going to get a little 2 on top. All right, but so to, let's read our word. Good, so to spell it, we say do's. When we're speaking, we say does. Does. He does all of the laundry. Does. Which phonogram is going to get a thinking cap? Good. That's going to be our o, oo. Does. But to spell it, what do we say? Good, we have to say do's. All right, I'm not sure why we have so many words on our spelling list today. So I'm going to stop this video here. You can take a little break. We'll come back to finish up the rest of our spelling words because we've got 5 more to do.